So we are back with another themed inventory, this one an animal themed inventory. So I've gone and selected the best animal skins we have in CSGO and put this together for you, and I think it's one you guys are going to like a lot. Some of these are very cheap and some of these are very expensive, so be prepared to spend a fair amount to make this one for yourself. That being said, we've got a lot of options for many of the guns, so there are some good ways that you can save yourself a bit of money on this one. But let's kick it off as we always do with the pistol, starting with the Glock Weasel. The Umbral Rabbit could work here too, but for now let's grab a Weasel for 67p in minimal wear. On the CT side we have the USPS Monster Mashup for £16.25 in field tested, but the Cayman could also work too, but comes in at over double the price. For the P2000, the Scorpion is the best option and sits at £9.23 for factory new. The P250 See You Later is probably the best option here with its crocodile pattern for £2.96 in field tested. For the CZ, the Circatius is a nice cheap option coming in at just 38p in factory new, and also the Jewel Beretta's Dueling Dragons are good on a budget at just 37p for minimal wear. For the 5.7, the Fairy Tale probably works the best with the Unicorn and costs £16 in field tested. On the T side, the Snec 9 for just 47p is about our only good option as a Tech 9 skin. And lastly for our pistols, the Deagle Fennec Fox is the best, but some of you might know this one is quite pricey at around £325 in field tested, so the Kamicho Dragon is a nice cheaper alternative at around £13. Okay, let's quickly do SMGs, starting with the Mac 10 Stalker for £11.58 in field tested. On the CT side, the MP9 Starlight Protector works in this one, featuring another unicorn, this skin costing £11.27 in field tested. The P90 Tiger Pit is a solid choice for £7.95 in factory new, and also the PP Bison Space Cat is nice, and also a bit cheaper at £1.26 in factory new. Lastly, for our SMGs, the best UMP skin we have is probably the Primal Saber for £2 and 4p in field tested. Okay, rifles time now, and let's start on the CT side with the M4 Dragon King for £5.31 in field tested. This is definitely the more budget option, as we also have the Howl or the Eye of Horus, both of which cost quite a bit more. For the silenced M4, again we have a few options. The best is the Welcome to the Jungle from the Ancient Collection, but around £750 even for Battle Scarred, the £20 Hyper Beast in field tested is probably a more realistic option for most people. Staying on the CT side, the Orc Chameleon is a fairly obvious pick at £3.58 in minimal wear. And lastly, the FAMAS Eye of Athena rounds out our CT rifles at £3.72 in field tested. On the T side, let's kick it off with the AK, and for this we have loads of options. These include the Legion of Anubis, the Aquamarine Revenge, the Fire Serpent, the Panthera Orca, and the Jaguar. So many options, but I'll choose the Aquamarine Revenge just because I love this skin, so let's grab one of them for around £28 in field tested. For the SG, let's pick up the Dragon Tech for £1.28 in minimal wear, although the Colony 4 could work as well for around £18 in the same wear. And lastly for the CT side, let's pick up the Galil Cerberus for another really cool skin, coming in at £15.68 in field tested. Finally, let's do our snipers, starting with the Scout, for which we have two options. Number one, and arguably the best option, is the Death Strike, although you might know that this is used in trade-ups for the AK Gold Arabesque, so costs around £500 even for field tested. The other and more budget-friendly option is the Dragonfire for just £10 in field tested. And lastly, we have the AWP, for which my favourite option is the Atheris for £4.42 in minimal wear. That being said, the Worm God, Dragon Law or Hyper Beast are all decent options to go for. Okay, now let's do a glove and knife combo for this, and I'd say our best bet is a tiger themed combo. Choose any of the tiger tooth knives that are in your budget. Here I've got the Ursus knife, and then grab yourself a pair of Tiger Strike gloves to complete the combo. Both of these are more towards the expensive side, but if you can afford the rest of this inventory, then you probably don't mind spending a bit on a cool glove and knife combo. But that is it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you did, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.